A lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is. Evil,
Knievel.
not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little.
I'm going to immediately walk into a fire as soon as we're done with this podcast. But first, we're going to welcome you to it. Welcome to A Little Independent. This is the podcast where friends talk about independent, obscure, just plain weird movies. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
And with us is Clarice.
Hi.
You know what?
That was smooth.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
We volleyed around a whole lot of different ways of saying things like that, but I don't know. I don't want to be hacky about it, but hi Claire.
Hi. What's
Welcome. How is your day?
up? It's still going.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
So Clarice, did you call her Clarice?
We have this.
It's okay. I have a name.
We have
I
this
don't
thing
think-
where
I'm
we
lost.
just she is
Is this on?
she's more of a persona. She's a kidnapped individual that we have established that may or may not be real. She could be a bot. So
Could
you know
be.
what I mean?
Oh,
I
like
just call
Simone?
her- it's more of a just like Clarice when it's a Clarice moment.
Yeah. So if she's a bot, how did we select her voice like Scarlett Johansson does her?
Well, do you want to tell everybody this? Because I don't.
Okay, close the curtain.
Does this
Just
episode
close it back.
I have to start with something that may expose a bot or not, but did this episode listening to in the past? Is this episode currently? No, did this movie at all make you hungry?
No.
That's the corniest thing I'm going to say. It didn't make you hungry. For any kind of cuisine.
No, because one of the first things you see is a throat being sliced, so
Okay.
and blood spattering on the pizza box.
Because
so.
I was thinking about the fact that we've done, I think, a decent amount of food-based movies up to this point.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of wondering, and maybe many of them are mine.
Yeah. Well, I
Maybe
did.
I'm looking for patterns, and because this is part of a series.
Scotland, PA was Macbeth at a fast food, so I'd call that based around food, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this episode is called Slice from 2018, just so we can catch them up.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about.
Yeah, well into the episode already.
So it's a double entendre, right?
Oh, correct.
Oh, yeah. A slice of the throat.
Yeah.
A slice of za.
And okay, see, you did it.
Freeze, gopher.
I am going to make a stand. I'm going to make a little independent stand.
Like a
Hashtag
footstool
that right now. I didn't even think about that. This is in the moment, but I'm going to make a little independent stand. And my independent stand is this, and I promise this won't take too long, but I have always had a thing about abbreviation and people abbreviating words.
Tell us about your thing, Ryan. Tell us about your thing.
That's really not an abbreviation. That's an ASMR, meaning that.
We started a last episode. I thought I'd just keep going with it.
Bringing that one back, Jim Gaffigan. I think Gaffigan can technically now sue us for that.
'Cause you
He
said his
probably has a
name.
trademark on the
On
whispery
whispering?
voice. No.
Whispering.
I think
You
should we
can't
look
trademark
and find-
whispering.
I think if anybody can, he's been in the biz long enough. He's figured out a way to trademark.
He would really have to
a
hate us
hush.
to sue us over that. Jeez.
I know, but hey,
Okay,
we'll take it.
Yeah, keep going.
So,
keep going, brother.
So abbreviations, the idea, and I hated it back in college when people would say chem for chemistry. I don't know why. And I've carried this through life, and I try to suppress it at certain times. It's rage-filled, to be honest, at times.
Oh my!
And Jess has talked about it. She's like, I don't know why. And I think maybe it's because I'm married to an English teacher, and I'm like defending the English language in her honor. I'm like, fuck you. Say the whole thing, cocksucker. Like, I'm not going to just call you a koso, a kosu.
Oh, was that the whole thing with congrats that one time?
I don't know.
That you went off, and people that say congrats dot
The
dot.
cocksucker thing didn't work out really well. But so one of the ones that I hate.
Sorry to hear that.
One of the ones that everybody knows. I'm going to point out my flaws, but one of my biggest ones that I've just noticed it recently is za
Oh, yeah.
for pizza. See,
you don't
now
like it?
you just groaned.
I've
And
I've
this is
said
not
that
an
since
incrimination.
college. Me and my best buddy called it za. In college. There's a za shop in
Right.
all over the place.
So this is not new. This is exactly what I was because yes,
no, I was
that
in
came-
college at least 3 years ago. Yeah.
but this hadn't been a thing. Would you agree? Like it's newer
Shut up,
recently,
Larry. Jeez.
or no? I know I'm not trying to betray age, but like, isn't za for pizza more in the zeitgeist recently? Like, I feel like it's coming up more in.
Coming back, maybe?
Or have you? But have
I
you
don't-
always heard it?
No.
Do you know what I
More
mean?
yeah,
do
I
you
know
do you
what
clock
mean.
that at all?
No.
Just because
I've said it since college. High school, college
I
years.
kind of remember it, but you don't hear it kind of. Yeah, maybe you do in movies, but I feel in pop
Yeah.
culture as kid, I never called it za ever, and maybe it's my
Well, you know what's
acrimony towards shortening of words that just I've been blind to it. But now I see a grown adult who says za, and I want to like take you and see how many tubes of super glue it would take to glue you to a fucking wall.
so I just said that.
Reference to a special episode.
So when I
The
when I
super glue
said
episode.
when I said za just now,
Or what
that
episode
triggered
was
all
that?
that in you, and
The-
you
the
want to
Poker Night
attack me
episode.
with super glue?
No. I mean, no, I'd never want to attack you, but
But I'm the one that said za.
you know what I mean? Does that, so it doesn't bother you at all?
That's how I say.
Isn't that funny?
It's weird, Ryan.
Yeah. And is that regional? Do you think maybe I didn't hear it as much because I was in Chicago? And was it more of a
Ryan,
Detroit thing?
I think you should go back and watch Body Heat and just chill the fuck out.
I would love to be able to do the latter thing more often. The first thing I would do tonight, I would watch Body Heat
Yes.
100% tonight, because today's one of those days where I'm just like kind of searching for one to want to look at, to want to do.
Hey,
You know?
in the 80s, Kathleen Turner, you found the one, baby.
I know. Well,
That's a good place to go.
Our film today is a movie, and we're
It's a movie.
it's a and we're done. We did
Hey, we-
it, everybody.
Hey, we've been getting requests for more conflict, and it's bizarre. Like we
If
like
you're
it.
like, it's not a movie, and I'm
him.
like, fuck you, it is a
yeah,
movie.
I like it when you and Ryan don't get along, or when you and Ryan argue with
There's
each other,
something.
and I'm like, and I'm not trying to do it intentionally, but
Yeah.
it's like it must be in my subconscious because I seem to be doing it more.
Well, our movie today is called Slice, like you said.
Of
and
za. Oh,
it fucking irks me in my spine. It's weird. The description, and here we go.
okay.
When a pizza delivery driver is murdered on the job, the city searches for someone to blame. Ghosts? Drug dealers? A disgraced werewolf? That's it. And it
Okay.
ends, and I was going to ask you
Nice
a question.
pause.
It ends on a question mark. So it ends. So what do you think of that? I mean, you'd be reading.
Yeah,
it,
they
maybe?
that's actually in the movie. That
yeah.
the journalist
And
narrates
so
that.
there's narration, so
Yeah.
we'll get that out of the way. And we've talked about that before. You don't mind narration,
In this one, I think it fits.
and
Because
it's
she's
journalistic.
She's an investigative journalist, and she's voiceovering part of her
And it wraps up at the
investigation
end.
and that kind
and
of thing.
she was adorable. I loved that actress.
That is sexy nerdy all over it. Wouldn't you say?
I'm not
We were
sure I
trying
want
to. We were trying to. See now, you just left me out hanging. You were supposed. You bastard.
Well, you know, I
How was
as
that?
a concept, as a concept, nerdy sexy.
What
yes,
did I said the other way, didn't I?
You did, and maybe that's why it threw me. But yeah, as a concept, you know, there is that like, Comic-Con type of
Yeah.
thing, and
Velma. Would you say she's a Velma?
She's got okay.
I wish you could see people could see your face.
Well, okay. So I
Like this little kid
I
just
approached
got
this movie
a Christmas present he was
for
waiting
the first time because I said I've seen it before, and it's got an actress that I'm just going to try to not come off like a creep talking about, but I didn't really remember much of it. You know what I mean? Just for some reason, no synapses were firing. And as I started the movie, I'm thinking, I'm going to just go back to square one.
So you kind of picked it blank other than you remembered you liked it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So like the
All
notes, I had a lot of notes because,
they're handwritten.
yeah, like scribbled like a maniac.
Like me. That's
So
what.
it's billed as a comedy crime fantasy.
Ooh. Comedy.
Uh-huh.
I would. When you say horror, comedy horror,
We've had this discussion before. Like what means horror?
slicing of the throat
Well,
fits to horror to me.
I would say so. I would put horror in there for sure. And just the concept of the undead or
And
werewolves.
fantasy is all you. You must have put that in there for your girl.
No,
there.
that's the IMDb. Because this comes up all the time.
Are you sure?
Well, it's a fantasy for me because it stars Zazie Bates, and she is Astrid. Have you seen the lead in this movie?
Well,
and it's more of an ensemble, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. You would be hard pressed to pick the protagonist.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue that I'm going to call her Val, Sadie, who's the journalist we were just talking about. I would argue that she's the protagonist.
And this is the second in a movie in a series of mine honoring the How Did This Get Made podcast team.
Yes.
So Paul Scheer, this is Paul Scheer's movie, and we'll get to him. But you could, it is an ensemble, and that's what I like about it. But I think maybe it's because she was, and we'll get to her ascent at the time, but a lot happened for a lot of these people in a short amount of time. Some of these actors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I read down her movie list, and as soon as I saw Geostorm, I knew it was over. That was your thing for her.
Well, so let me ask: had you seen her in anything before? I mean, because you've heard me talk about her ad nauseum, but does
she looked
click with
like
you?
to me like somebody I had seen in an apocalyptic movie, and it might have just been the way the makeup and her hair and everything in this movie. But
She
that's what it
looks
reminded
pretty,
me of. Yeah,
pretty rough and tumble in a way.
yeah, like she's surviving the apocalypse.
I think she is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. I mean, and my wife has heard me say this. But there's just, she is, super intelligent. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, she had to hear it all last night, all on the drive home from Detroit. Like, I'm excited to watch Slice. And she's just great. She's got intelligence and she's got moxie, and the things that she's done are really cool. But on top of it,
badassery,
she is just a beautiful, like breathtakingly beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you could be in a room, and I've been around.
What's the movie that she's the most breathtaking in? Then, of yours, would you say? Because she's got a lot of ghosty, she's not dressed up in this one at all. She's kind of dressed down.
Honestly, it's going to be
kind of
Geostorm.
grungy. Okay, so she's super hot in Geostorm.
Because I mean, if you had to call it hot, it's just because she's so fun.
That was an attack, right?
It's not
that
like
was that a volley?
It's a thing that I've had to try to explain before. Like, I adore Marilyn Monroe. I don't want to see her naked. I think she's beautiful.
Oops, too late.
But there's nothing sexual about it.
You never saw the Playboy?
Oh yeah, I did. I had no enjoyment in that at all. You know what I mean? I like there's
wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're
gonna try
your man card. Well,
go ahead.
You're about to. You might lose it.
Okay.
You're telling me Marilyn Monroe in the first issue of Playboy,
correct,
is not sexy. It did nothing for you.
Absolutely not. I'm not ashamed that I saw it. I wish I hadn't, because that's not who she is to me. She's more kind of just. And there's you like Charlize Theron, okay, right? How hot do I think she is? Do I want to see her naked? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? There's other women that you do, but not them.
No, you've got them on a pedestal.
No,
and you want them. You don't want them to be degraded in any way, shape, or form.
Would I be upset? No, but it's like that's not the thing.
Did you close your eyes on 2 Days in the Valley?
I think
you did. Did you see that little mole?
I think she is super sexy in Deadpool 2 as Domino. I think that is the hottest superhero ever on screen, ever seen.
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I will say that. I mean, that's like that's material, but
that's bunkable.
That's bunkable. But I think she's awesome. Her first movie in 2015 is a movie called James White. Have you heard of that movie?
Nope.
It stars the guy. It's a guy. And I know him from something, and I think it's Possessor. Did you watch Possessor, the Cronenberg movie?
No, I don't think
it's
I have.
so good, and it's got Andrea Riseborough in it, the woman we like from. She's in Mandy. I like her from Mandy. She's the Are You an Effective Team from Oblivion.
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
Possessor.
yeah. The one.
Watch this. So this is her first film is in 2015 with the guy, who's pretty
So Zazzy's only been Is it Zazzy?
No.
How do you say it?
Zossie.
Zazzy. She's only been acting 7-8 years.
Well, no, but relatively
in
new.
movie on her IMDb.
But her first film, 2015. She was in The Applesauce, which was directed by Oner Tuchel, and I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And he's the guy. Remember on Doug Loves Movies, where Doug got in a fight in Traverse City with like one of the directors, and he kicked him off. And then the next year, that director and a very renowned actress who's since passed, he kicked them off too. It's that guy.
Oh,
Anyway, so she's been in a movie directed by that guy. She was in a movie called Wolves with Michael Shannon and Carla Gugino.
Michael Shannon.
Yeah, I love him, and I've never seen Wolves, so
Yeah,
I want to check that out.
So there must be a couple because
it's a
there's
sports movie. It's
there's a
like-
werewolf movie called
No,
Wolves.
no, it's not. It's a sports movie. Like it looks like a uplifting, super cool.
Okay.
And you know,
No, then I haven't
don't
seen
like
that.
sports. Love the shit out of a sports movie. And then a defining moment in 2017. She is Dana in Geostorm, and it's it. Now I should mention since 2016 she's been in a critically acclaimed show called Atlanta, and she's amazing in it. But I think she's awesome. She was in Joker. You know, she was wonderful in
Yeah, I
Joker,
saw
and that was
that.
dramatic. And she was born in Berlin. German father, African American mom,
Nice.
born in Berlin. So, like, I don't know. I just think
Speak
she's
Deutsch?
awesome. Oh yeah, and French, I guess.
That was German, though.
Yeah, she speaks German and French and probably other things. She's wonderful.
What is happening?
And isn't that German? What you said?
Speak
Sprechen Sie
die Deutsch?
Yeah, isn't that speak it? Don't you speak German? What does
But
that
it's
mean?
not French.
Yeah, and I
I
said
didn't-
yes, and French, and she speaks French.
Both.
Yeah, both. Doué.
Dos.
Dose. That's a different language too. Second build is Chance Bennett as Dax. Had you seen the lichen in this movie?
No,
Lysan,
but
Lysander.
I read Chance the
Oh,
Rapper,
you're all frowny.
Yeah, I didn't-
because he's a rapper.
and the director directed
Some of his music videos.
some
yeah.
of his music videos.
So,
But I'm frowning because I wouldn't know him as Chance the Rapper. Is what I'm saying.
oh, okay. Well, you know him as Chance Bennett, the actor. So you'd never seen him in anything. He was in a short in 2015 called Mr. Happy, which is it looks kind of cool. I do like his music. He is Chance the Rapper. I like his stuff. I think he's great. He's a Chicago guy, so I have a love for him because he's from my hometown. This is his first film, and this movie is kind of a mystery. It's an A24 film, which I love that fucking studio. You know this.
Right.
And it's interesting, the director will find, like, how did this movie happen? This could be on how this get made, not because it's necessarily bad, but how did this movie happen? Because it seems like a lot of things had to come together for it to have made and get to A24. You know what I mean? I think anyway. So Chance the Rapper, this is his first movie. He was the voice in the 2019 Lion King, in that like Disney animated
Forgot about
version
that.
of it. Chance the Rapper was in Between Two Ferns, the movie. Have we talked? Do you know?
I've
Between
watched
Two
that movie, but I don't.
You did that? Okay,
remember.
so I love. That could be a whole side thing. And Chance the Rapper is in the upcoming what I think may be a Sesame Street movie, like a feature length Sesame Street movie. I love him.
He's going to play Oscar.
I absolutely no. He's going to play himself, probably. And he founded.
You were so disgusted with.
He founded House of Kicks, which is a cool organization that helps people come together, talking about shoes and raise community awareness. And his dad worked for Senator Barack Obama when Barack Obama was a senator.
Wow.
So kind of cool. Third build, and we talked about her a little bit. Ray Gray as Sadie Sheridan. Had you seen her in anything?
No, she's my favorite though. In
Wasn't
this
she
movie.
great? She was awesome.
She killed it.
Her first movie was a 2001 musical called Flipping the Whale. Does that shock you?
That's a weird title.
Well, yeah, I know, but 2001? She must have been a baby?
So
Did she strike you as quite young?
22 years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, because she doesn't look a lot older
So
than
you hadn't
22,
seen
does
her
she?
on anything? I hadn't either.
No,
Nothing.
she doesn't have a lot on
She's
there.
so we've got some ties to our show. She's been on Grace and Frankie, who June Diane Raphael is in Grace and Frankie. So there's a tie. She's been in lots of TV.
Wait. That's like 7 stages of Ali.
There could be a game
Yeah.
if anybody wants to make one up.
Ooh.
A little independent podcast at gmail.com. Email it to us. Facebook us crazy ass games that you want us to make up, or the drinking games. I think we've already established, and we haven't made Todd panic yet. So
No,
he
it's
hasn't-
when I pull back.
he hasn't pooped his sweatpants.
Every time I pull back.
Just yet.
Oh,
We know how it works.
pooped my sweatpants.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Ray Gray is in a movie called I Do Until I Don't. Have you seen this?
No,
Have we talked about it?
not that I
I
recall.
think we have.
I don't know.
Because it's written and directed by Lake Bell.
Well, then there's a very strong
2017?
possibility.
I think we have.
We talked about all her writing,
okay,
directing,
I
and when
thought
we,
maybe
in that
yeah,
episode,
and it may have come up.
which
So,
was called what? What was
That was In a World.
In a World? Yeah.
In a World. So we did a movie that was it looks really, really good. And she's currently on A League of Their Own, the TV show.
Yeah, I saw
this-
that picture
yeah.
on the IMDb,
Did you?
and I was like, she's way too young to have been in that movie. You know,
yeah,
that's
I
how I
know.
found out there was a TV show
Yeah.
on it, because it was actually on last night. I watched part of it
That's
where
okay.
Dottie does the splits and catches the ball,
Yeah.
and Tom Hanks is like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah, we watched that recently with the kids, and
Oh, it's a great movie.
Sasha's in the just mad at everything against everything.
The
which I love.
teenage
yeah,
hormone,
and especially against women, and like seeing how they were treated, and then it started with, wow, let's talk about Jackie Robinson, and like through
Yeah.
sports, a lot of these
What's-
sports movies.
Madonna's friend in that. What's her name?
Rosie O'Donnell. Oh,
I kept wanting to say
character
Rosie.
name? Shoot, yeah, I forget. They're the two New Jersey girls. I forget.
It's Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Well, who played Rosie? What's her last name in the TV sitcom that got fired from
Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr? Okay, I was confusing those. So Rosie O'Donnell has this thing with Madonna. That scene where
Yeah.
she's like, they're trying to fill the stands, and Dottie doing the splits was part of that. To
Oh,
get
yeah,
people
yeah.
to come
The
in
reluctant
and
Dottie.
watch the game.
Gina
And then Madonna's like,
Davis.
well, what happens if I go to catch the fly ball and all of a sudden, oops, my uniform pops open and my bosoms come out? And then that Roseanne goes, do you think there are people in this country that haven't seen your
you ain't
bosom?
seen your bosoms.
Yeah.
That was in the trailer. That was in the trailer. That was a good
So
movie.
that was really funny, but it didn't come off that way.
What do you mean?
Well, nobody's laughing in our big audience here in the studio.
Oh,
It just went flat.
it is a
It's
bit
a-
of a it's a joke that's been around a little bit. It's got a little.
I
dust on
gave
it,
up
a
way
little.
too much airtime for that.
We can cut it out.
We never cut.
And so the star of at least the star of the show for me in this is Paul Scheer. He is
Oh, baby.
he is Jack in the movie,
The husband of June.
and he is the husband of June Diane Raphael. And
So is this a tie-in from your last pick?
Yeah. And so have you seen him in anything? We've talked about this a lot. You have, right?
The Bourne Legacy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, I tell you, he's playing the CIA guy or whatever, and completely serious, different character,
Yeah, it comes up all the time. I keep
Yeah, because
forgetting.
you always think of him as a comedian, right?
Yeah.
But the guy's got acting chops.
He is. He's great. His first movie was called Blackballed, The Bobby Dukes Story. Starring Rob Corddry, another tie to the In a World episode, and others. And, he's done, a ton. He's done so much, a ton of TV. He's got a great story that he tells about being in the movie Meet Dave. He's in Bride Wars. We talked about that. But, I think he talks about this a lot and he makes fun of it, but he's in Piranha 3D and in Piranha 3 Double D. Two movies that I own and I celebrate. What's wrong with them?
Nothing. He moved
know?
up a cup.
Jerry O'Connell, yes, of course. And the second one is a little sleazier than the first one, and you expect that, but That first one, Elizabeth Shue. If anybody needs to be slapped upside the motherfucking head
Yes,
about
Ryan.
how delightful,
Preach
and
it.
beautiful, and awesome, and sexy Elizabeth Shue is,
Yes.
watch that movie.
I would take her out to McDonald's
if you-
right now.
She and put in that, that uniform.
Another one that just laid flat. Okay, I'm done.
Maybe if you made a
I'm
spaghetti
trying-
joke,
yeah.
to the Karate Kid about
I'm
the
trying
spaghetti she
too
didn't
hard.
get,
yeah.
because
Too much
it
wax
spilled
on,
Daniel.
wax off, something
Okay.
like that. I don't know.
But I love Paul Scheer, and I thank him for what he does.
So I spent my entire. Well, let's not say. Let's say it nicely. I spent my entire focus on just Paul Scheer. You know how we like focus on all the actors like you are doing, and we all make our notes on them.
Yeah.
Mine is entirely on Paul Scheer for you, Ryan.
Oh, for
And
me? What is it
yeah,
for
I've
me?
got,
What
I've
are
got,
you talking about?
I got something for you. So I found
Terrified.
I found this little obscure podcast. Maybe they got a huge following. I don't know, but it's called Horror Junkies with an H.
Okay. I've heard of it, Horror Junkies. Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good.
so
that's a good show.
they got Paul to do an interview.
Oh, with an H. you
you
thought-
just
it's
I
like,
got
just
a
got me for a
zinger,
second.
ladies and gentlemen. I got a laugh out of Ryan.
If you were like, I found this podcast, Horror Junkies. Just went into like,
Yeah.
like they're talking about like it started with butt chugging and then it went to, and I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Not
So
not with a
Horror
W,
Junkies, yeah,
with
absolutely.
an H. Yeah.
He
He was on the phone in his car
Ah.
with this kid in the back seat.
Oh my
Mind you, it
God.
was 2018, so the kid was young and making noise, but he took the time out, in the parking garage to call in and
I
do this
wonder
show.
about, like, if his life,
He's like the
if
coolest
his
guy.
life is like that,
He's that busy.
'Cause
Oh,
we
fuck
talked
yeah.
about their schedules,
But he didn't have to talk to these guys, and that was really cool. So they got him on the phone and they're giving him a question. So he did mention he has a new podcast, Paul Scheer, called Unspooled, which now new being 2018, where instead of doing How Did This Get Made movies, they do AFI's greatest movies of all time.
yes, that is.
Have
true.
you listened to that one?
I have.
I had never heard of it, so that was pretty cool. And it had just started.
And it comes
when
up
he
on How
called
This
in.
Get Made a bunch where he'll like plug Unspooled and Mantzoukas, Jason Mantzoukas and June Diane Raphael will be like, enough of your nice movies. You make us watch trash.
Yeah.
And then you go, watch the AFI
Yeah.
list, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah, the
And
best
it-
movies ever made.
But still all, good movies to watch.
So their big question for him was that they ask all the guests
Uh-huh.
is, what are your top 5 scary movies of all time? So he named 5 of them, Ryan.
Uh-huh.
This is your hero. This is your god.
Oh,
This is
God.
your idol. I'm gonna help you out here because he went with older ones
Uh-huh.
because he didn't want to do too current. So
Okay.
these are excluded that he likes, but he felt were too new. And of course, you like all these: The Conjuring,
Okay.
Babadook,
The Babadook.
Duke.
Yeah, that's a scary ass movie. That's
Get-
the one that just left. She left for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, I can't. The kid reminded her of our son. And
Oh,
then
wow.
she put it in my head, and I'm like, I can't fucking finish it either. So I had to go back and start it over. Yeah. It's a rough movie.
You can't finish it, so you start it over.
And, yeah, I started over and tried a different framework and got through it.
Oh, framework as in
I just learned a
as in a
different
little
mind
help
frame,
from
yeah.
little substance help.
Yeah, it's a scary ass movie.
Get
But
out.
What are his top 5?
No, I'm excluding some for you, so you don't have to think about these.
Oh, okay.
So these are not the picks because they were too new. The Conjuring, Babadook, is
Babadook, yeah.
it? Get Out,
Uh-huh.
and your favorite Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
So his 5 picks were older than those.
Yeah.
And being that you've watched listened to over 250
God damn it.
podcasts of Paul Scheer,
This is a
you
shameful thing.
live in
Is this a
his
quiz?
living room.
Okay, Phantasm's got to be on there.
No.
No, because his mom, I think, loved Phantasm.
Okay.
Because
So
he
he-
had a very interesting, childhood, and his stories are renowned.
Yeah. And he's doing it off the cuff, right? He's sitting in a parking garage with his
Yeah.
kid in the back seat and he's trying to keep
Child's
the kid
Play?
quiet. Nope. This is your hero.
I don't think he's not a big horror film. I mean, he's a big movie fan.
Well, they phrased it scariest movies, but I think
Scariest.
he said horror when he was naming them. So
Yeah.
his first pick is one of your beloved actors, one of your heroes, one of your man crushes, one of your, how you've got those 5 man crushes. So his first pick was starring one of those guys.
Interesting.
I'll just tell you, he likes to escape from cities a lot.
Oh, okay. The Thing.
Yes,
The Thing, yeah.
without hesitation.
Yeah.
You said that with so much confidence in your
I could
face.
see him really liking The Thing.
Yeah, that was his
As
first
like, yeah.
first one he said. The 70s one
Are
was.
they in those veins? The other movies, kind of in that. kind of vein?
Not necessarily. Some of them are.
Well, I don't know if we want to belabor everybody on me guessing because
One more shot. One more shot. You get
I would say The Exorcist
no.
because I would see some or maybe more creature stuff. I don't know about any slashers being on there, but I see him, because he grew up with movies, like he like me.
He's really
He loves movies.
Yeah.
And I like that's that kinship I feel. It's really goofy, but like I get that. You know what I mean? So I'd say Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2
No.
or Texas Chainsaw Massacre maybe
No.
because of that time. No, okay. I suck.
Second pick was Scream
Scream, okay.
because it changed his
It
viewpoint on what's
changed,
scary and scary movies could be fun.
Yeah.
Horror movies could be fun is kind of how he put it. Third pick, the classic of all time from probably the 50s, Hitchcock.
Oh, yeah,
Psycho, yeah.
60s.
And 28 Days Later,
Oh, yeah.
which
yeah.
is scary as fuck.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And
Abandonment.
last one, he even questioned, he asked the guys on the show, is this
Something like
this considered
Jaws,
a horror
maybe?
movie,
Something like
right?
Jaws?
Alien.
Alien. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So most of them were like 28 days
Oh,
now.
that's a great list.
Scream was
He's
80s.
awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I think in this movie also, and it's an ensemble, and he's in a lot of ensembles. Hell Baby is one we've talked about a lot. But Chris Parnell as the mayor, I think, was awesome in this. Will Brill is Bradley. Remember the second cop?
Bradley. Oh, the two cops. The younger, the subordinate cop.
Yeah. He's
He
like the Donnie
had the
of group.
funniest
Shut the fuck
laugh
up,
out
Donnie.
loud scene for
you?
me in the
Okay.
movie, which we'll get to when we get there.
And I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I know him from something. I know him from so I couldn't get it. I had to look it up. He's in that one movie that I've threatened to do on this show, The Eyes of My Mother. I think that's it.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
haven't seen it.
Oh no, you haven't. You'd be different if you'd seen it. Trust me.
Well, you made me watch Old Boy, and I'll never be the
no,
same.
this is. I'm telling you, Rebecca Spence is in this. Did you notice her from another little movie we did that I had something to do with?
Rebecca Spence. Which one is she?
She is one of the coven. She is one of the what you find out are
Not
crazy
Vera,
witches.
the tall one.
No, with the pretty eyes. She's in One Small Hitch.
Shit.
That movie that anyway, so she's in One Small Hitch, and this was written and directed by Austin Vesely. And again, this is so far the only movie he's done, written and directed by Chicago guy, done a lot of music videos. Got a website, firstandlastname.com. And he's also Sean Hammerschmidt in this movie, by the way. And he's a charming, awesome guy. It's really neat.
Wait, the first pizza boy that gets
Yeah.
killed?
That's
The director?
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't know that.
Really, really cool.
I did all my research on Paul.
Tagline:
Here it comes.
dead in 30 minutes or less.
No.
You don't like it?
No, because the
Too
pizza
campy?
was 60 minminutes or less. The pizza was 60 minutes to be delivered.
Isn't that funny?
And
Isn't
the
that hilarious?
tagline, whoever wrote
It's
the
out like-
tagline has got it. Didn't even watch the
Okay,
movie.
great point. That's a fucking awesome point. But I like this movie because
It's upsetting. I mean, they're paying these people to write taglines.
This is that's
How was
awesome.
that? Was that
Fucking
controversial? Was that-
Hollywood marketing. But I still love you.
Hollywood
A24.
marketing an independent film on a
A24,
micro budget.
Yeah. A24, you monster, you. 1 hour.
Yeah. I'm
hour
not
and
picking on
23 minutes.
A24.
1 hour and 23 minutes. Easy breezy. Did you find it easy breezy?
Yeah, it's the exact same length as Take Me, the last movie we did.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's funny.
1, 2, 3, baby.
It won a couple awards, or it was nominated for what, Fangoria Chainsaw Magazine Best Supporting Actor for Chance the Rapper, which I think is kind of cool. And yeah, I hope you did. Did you like going into it? What did you think? It starts kind of, right away, like. It's a narration. It's silly. It's campy.
It's
funny.
got the Kingfisher billboard, so it's establishing time and place,
right,
for the city. Then you got the voiceover. It all started when the werewolf came back to town.
Yeah,
and the voiceover, that was probably the Vera.
Did the movie?
No, not Vera.
Did the movie
Velma.
feel? You're gonna call her Velma for now.
Yeah, probably Sadie.
That's Sadie. Did the movie feel at all a certain period for you? Either 80s, 90s, something like that?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it felt older. And then
kind of campy and madcap and
yeah,
noirish. And I just, it was fun and like.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny you should say that, because Scheer, and I forgot this, but he said when he got the script, he said it's a Scooby-Doo via David Lynch.
Yeah, that works.
And I thought, yeah, when you said that so you're on the same wavelength.
I agree.
You and Scheer.
Yeah. Did you, because I wrote Scooby-Doo.
You did write Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I've got it. You want to see mine too? You want to see mine?
You wrote a Scooby-Doo?
Do you want to see my Scooby-Doo? I've got Scooby-Doo too.
I'd like, show me your Scooby-Doo.
It puts the Scooby-Doo.
That just really made it terrible.
Puts the Scooby-Doo in the basket. Or look at the hose again.
Narration doesn't bother me in a movie like this because, again, the way this one begins and ends, it starts it and it caps it in a fun way.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of neat.
No, it works in this movie for sure.
And we're in a world, right? We're in a movie that's in a world.
Okay.
I've talked about a movie that I love. I don't know why we just don't do it, Freaks of Nature, where you have vampires and you have zombies. They live in the world. Everybody knows it. They've come together, right?
Yeah.
This is a world where ghosts are real. They're a thing. They've been dealt with. So,
and they eat pizza.
And
ghosts
yes.
eat pizza.
They're ingratiated and integrated into society in
Yeah.
a way. Does that bother you? I know I ask you this a lot, and I'm teeing
No.
myself up.
So
Was this too silly?
No, if they establish the world, then that's fine. Anything
Okay.
could be in a world you establish, but
All right.
if they establish a world and then completely go outside of that, then it kind of gets
Okay.
me analyzing it.
All
like,
right.
what are you doing here?
I know this is...
But they establish ghosts. They establish ghosts ordering pizza. They establish
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Werewolves, witches.
So we've got a pizza guy, and he's driving along
Oh.
listening to heavy metal.
I have a question,
Yeah.
and I've got it in here. I wrote and underlined it, Ryan's music, because it's like,
Yeah.
Ryan.
It's a band called Meshuggah.
And so that way you knew my question.
They've
Did
come
you?
up before.
So you knew the band just
yeah.
from hearing
Yeah,
it.
I know.
How the fuck? Your repertoire is like
They've come up on this podcast before.
Britannica squared.
Their drummer is married to Floor Jansen.
That
yeah.
big dude.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
One of the greatest metal bands of all time.
What's the name of it?
Meshuggah. That's the band name.
Spell that.
It's MESHUGGAH.
M-U.
I think if I'm right about that. That's always a tough one because I love the band. I'm just always tough with spelling the name. Anyway, he's listening to Meshuggah, and that always gets me because this is a
Oh, sugar.
oh,
honey.
and we have a guy who
Cannot
is
derail you. You're
a
amazing.
slacker who's like ordering pizza. He's got metal going. This is the director, whether you know it or not, it's fine. And when you listen to the director talk about this, and we've talked about this on the show, it's hard as shit to do this, everybody. So if you don't, think the acting is great, I get that, and sometimes it's intentional, but I think it's got to be hard as fuck to do all of this, all of it. Making a movie is one, but you
Yeah.
know what I mean? We talked about this a lot.
And that's why we do this. That's what we're all
So
about,
the
is
guy-
how hard it
and
is
this
to
guy is
just
charming as
make a
shit.
movie.
And so he comes to the door, and what is the name of this pizza place? Okay.
Perfect. Relax.
It's
Perfect Pizza Base.
Is it called Relax?
Yeah, it's
Perfect
on the
Pizza
sign.
Base?
It has the word relax above Perfect Pizza.
Relax, it's
and what the
Perfect
fuck
Pizza
does
Base.
base mean?
I don't know.
And it's spelled BASE.
Because, I was just in Detroit, and we,
Yeah.
know, had Buddy's Pizza, like the original thing. And like I told you last night, controversially, and I'm a Chicago guy, and we're talking about Chicago actors.
How did it compare, though?
I think Detroit style pizza may have ascended. I really do like it.
Yeah.
So, no, I am hungry for pizza. That's going to be honest.
You probably haven't eaten since you ate that, buddies.
But relax. It's perfect pizza base. I kind of miss the times when
Yeah.
I guess a delivery person had to have a shtick that they say, like, here's your fucking pizza thing that they have
And
to say.
they go like into this dead
It's
eyes.
degrading. I know it
Yeah,
sucks.
deadpan,
balls, and
like,
it's
yeah.
degrading. It sucks balls.
Bull.
But it's degrading. But I kind of miss those times. So he has to say this thing, and like his throat slit happens out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Okay, so what did you take of that? Supernatural?
No.
Because you don't really see a hand. You don't see.
Well, it's a close up, and the knife just slashes across, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have those. The effects are so. I mean, man, this is a micro budget movie, but that
I think
shit
the
was
effects were
real.
pretty good,
Yeah,
I think.
no, that was like give you
And then
chills
the
and make
guest
you run
come
for
into
cover.
The door, like getting his pizza, sees this like throat slit
Yeah.
guy, and so that's a real guy, right?
No, he's a ghost.
No.
I didn't realize-
But that actor, that person, I think that bug eyes thing is real. I think he.
Oh,
can
he was
really
able to push
pull
his eyes out like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't an effect.
I think so.
Okay.
I didn't look it up.
But
he
you
was
know,
a
I
ghost.
wondered why he was all like pasty white and stuff. But then later on, you realize, he was
Yeah,
a ghost.
He's a ghost. And,
Ordering pizza.
and
What a world!
you
I want to order pizza in the
we
afterlife.
should 1,000% have pizza here. We've never eaten during an episode. We've talked about
Oh,
this.
because your love of the mouse sound.
Because-
So I can do a whole episode of.
Oh god, please no.
I set you up for this thing, and I rallied in on my hatred of people who say za because you suck if you do it.
Yeah, you love George Carlin,
It's
who picks on
disgusting.
Todd.
Za. You know what? The word
And-
pizza is happy. Pizza.
Look at the passion.
Za is fucking pouty. Like I thought, like the people who started saying it.
Oh, you
Za.
just mad at
You
the
took
hip
the
and cool
joy-
guys.
You took the joy out of saying pizza. Pizza.
Dude,
That's
I
like
want
pe-
some za, man.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Dude,
It's stonery when you say it, and that was that time, and I get it. You were too stoned to say pizza. Za. I get it. Now,
za, yeah.
See, but now it's just ugh. Anyway,
You know what? This town is filled with stoners ordering
know,
za.
I
I
know.
guarantee it. I
yeah,
guarantee fucking
100%. And more each day now.
because
Yeah,
welcome to
look at-
Traverse
look at-
City.
look at us.
It is now legal.
Intro 80s animation, corny, fun.
Scooby Doo, baby.
I wish.
That was as Scooby Doo as it
Yeah,
gets.
it was, wasn't it?
It's Zombiever Scooby Doo.
Zombiever's an intro we like too.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
just like that.
Did you long for the days when 80s movies had a song for the intro? Weird Science. You know what I mean? That's all we can say.
Oh, yeah.
But so I kind of wish that this had an cheesy intro song that was Slice. I don't know what that song would be. And if you're a musician out there and you want to make like what the intro song to this movie should have been,
So should it be heavy
80s
metal
style?
or
I
should
don't
it be
know.
more
I'd say
poppy
a little
80s?
hip hop for sure.
Little pop 80s?
And I thought Anne Paul Shear
Sing it like
was
Prince?
kind of a cool thing as they're going through the guests, and Paul Shear was an
have to
Anne.
take a slice
That could be one way.
to be in my movie.
Hey,
Don't
pull this down.
have
Let's
to
see some
take
chest
a
here, buddy.
double
Pull it down a
slice.
little bit. Can you show some?
Yeah,
some chest
no,
hair?
I'm not a hairy. I don't.
Dun.
Did Prince have chest hair?
No. I just thought it was appropriate for that moment for some reason. I think he was a pretty smooth dude
How to derail?
in all ways. And we have a kind of summation, right? So we have a ghosts are our thing. We have a mayor who's dealt with them. They're put into a ghost town. I think it's funny. Ghost town, and there you have it. Like
Oh, the
they've-
old time Kingfisher ad.
Yeah, they've paved parking lot. They've paved paradise.
Paradise.
Or they paved grave sites a la Poltergeist.
Another
put up
80s,
a,
right?
a strip mall. And there you have it. Like they've practically dealt with things. People are living, right? But there's a little grumbling about, paving over graves. Nothing was moved. And you have, did you see a puppet head mayor like right away, like a figurehead? Because of course, like that was kind of
Well,
telegraphed.
yeah, because that's what they cut to, the press release.
Well, yeah.
Is that
So
what you
what
mean?
is the mayor wearing? He's on this press release and he's got like moss on his lapel. What the fuck?
Oh,
was
I
that?
don't know.
All right.
Like instead of what do you call it?
Yeah,
Corsage?
Mara Tracy. No, his whole like lapel in like a Tim Burton-y costuming way was just like mossy. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Like a 1970s
Yeah.
Dracula?
Yeah, maybe a eco Dracula, which I think would be great. Like start doing something for the environment. You know what I mean? Like give back somehow.
An eco
Mossy,
Dracula.
mossy. Wear some moss. Make that
Wow, we're
Living
making
wall.
some. We're making some.
eco Eula.
Giving people ideas for scripts.
Look at us. Yeah, right.
An
The
eco
eco
Dracula.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to live here
He
too.
just like people who litter. He just fucks
He's-
them up real bad and sucks them dry and turns them into compost.
Like makes them, makes them like the worst undead where
I
they're
like it.
miserable.
I like it. I love how we get introductions to characters maybe now who have blown up because we didn't talk about them too much, but we get our journalist, we see Sadie, there's a press release and she's got this effervescence. She's Thelma, but
Yeah,
bubbly, very even pastel colors.
but comes across as super intelligent, like
Yeah, but-
super,
but still very young.
super articulate.
Yeah.
Got the glasses, hair all pulled back,
Yeah.
but like you wouldn't want
Like
to
a
debate
high
her.
schooler,
Like you
in a
wouldn't want to
way.
debate her.
Yeah.
She'd just chew you up. Yeah,
And she's introduced to another character, the guy from Stranger Things, who just he's a photographer, and that's
the
kind of-
guy that shows up late.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a big get maybe, and maybe Stranger Things around that time
Yeah.
it didn't get as big, but he's kind of maybe wasted in this a little bit, and maybe he got bigger later, but he's great. Like I love seeing that guy, and he maybe added to that 80s aesthetic of it, but he's like. Oh, people hacking on ghosts, and she's like, Jackson, your mom's a ghost. He's like, oh yeah. So the banter is, I think the script was really well done
Uh-huh.
in that the dialogue matched the characters, and it wasn't just kind of, it had a voice, but it wasn't just one noted.
Yeah. And just for, for Paul Scheer to do it, to take it on,
Yeah.
he had to really like the script because he, that's how he came to the movies. They
Yeah.
sent him the script.
Absolutely. Well, I love how we get the introduction of a murder scene, and you got the two guys,
The two
like
cops.
the two cops.
Yeah.
And there's this dynamic, did you get a Big Lebowski dynamic of like a shut the fuck up, Donnie? Because he kept telling the other guy to shut up.
Yeah. I felt a
You
lot
don't-
of
what the- you don't
homages
know
in
what the
this
fu-
movie.
Yeah, maybe that was intentional. Maybe
yeah,
not.
I do because the Office Space one was so on the nose that comes
And
up
how, like,
later.
the detective is shitty to the beat cop who's on the thing.
Yeah.
Because the older beat cop is like telling a story about like something in his ass. And the other cop's like, hey, Davis was just telling me this compelling story about his asshole. Like he's wasting my time.
Yeah.
But I'm a juvenile maybe, but I love dialogue like that. It just gives me a goofy like, oh, in real life, maybe there is a cop
But she
who's
won't
like,
say za.
no, fuck no.
Okay.
I'm not going to sound like an idiot.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I'm giving pizza the respect it deserves.
But yeah.
I'm from Chicago. God damn it. I don't know. But and they're like, did you hear somebody say like, it ain't no ghost or something? I was kind of waiting for I ain't afraid of no ghost reference, but
Yeah, well, and the special effects were very Ghostbuster-esque. Ghostbustery, if
Yeah.
you will.
in the lead cop has got the old stereotype. We count stereotypes, right? So you've got the old cop, like
Stereo what?
stereotypes.
Okay, I thought you said tits.
In the movie, there's the stereotype jar.
Would there be stereo tits? what would that-
Stereotype.
that's what I thought you said.
I guess
What
by
would-
nature, there's two of them, so they are in stereo by nature. So
And if-
yes.
So what if they're not like perfectly uniform? They would not be in stereo then. They would be.
They'd be in concert. So those would be concert breasts. And so I think I noted, and I put stereotype right here. The cop chugging pills. He's like, I got a fucking ulcer.
Yeah.
I always love the stressed out because he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And plus, okay, let's look at his reality. He's in a world where it could be a ghost, could be a werewolf,
Right. And he doesn't
Could be a
give. He
regular
doesn't give a
person.
shit.
but he's got to do his thing, and he
It's like
relatively does his
another dead junkie is basically what he says.
And then there's that because you have this cheese, which I love that scene that we'll get to. But so there's stress. You're introduced to Paul Scheer's character Jack coming into work, and he's got a stressful day because he's had somebody who's been killed, and he's pumping himself up. Jackie
One of
Boy.
his employees.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
an employee of Relax, It's Perfect Pizza Base has been killed. Now, they're
Get
not
the whole thing in there.
They're not,
Don't abbreviate it,
Yeah,
bitch, because you already established.
and they're not taking this super serious, which is kind of funny in its own way. Like, somebody's dead. Now you have the slacker employees who are like trying to use the tragedy to get them to close.
Yeah.
It's like, we can't close.
Yeah.
So your idea, what's your assessment of how death is taken seriously in this town?
I agree with you 100% that they were just trying to get out of having to work that day. and like, we can't. So it's Heather.
So that's a comment on fucking millennials. Right? Just anything to get out of work, right?
No,
Our coworkers' throat was slit. Like, we need emotional time.
Nice.
Isn't that what you're trying to say?
That
Is
was
that what
that
this
was
director's trying to skewer millennials? Because we're all just we're all too sensitive, right?
You know, I'm just gonna breathe, and I
I
will not
know
be drug into this
when
argument,
you grew
young
up,
man.
People punched each other in the face and said, "I love you," and then kissed each other amongst the mouthy, bloody mouths.
No, they just attacked you on your way to school
I
and
know they
destroyed,
did, didn't they?
kicked your trumpet case down the hallway. Yeah.
You know what? What it did was create a badass motherfucking musician right in front of me.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
A-
It created a fiendish, like, movie lover. It created a karate motherfucker that you don't. He's got the quarter blood technique in front of me. Anyway, this could be Sidetrack Alley. This particular episode.
beast.
Well, we've got people who don't want to do their thing, and Jack has to pay the bills. You know what I mean?
And he's trying to get him to go to work. So he's the uncaring asshole business owner.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
But he never comes off that way. I don't think he does. I'm not trying to defend him because he says some pretty horrid shit. Like, that's pretty callous. But
Yeah.
in Zazie Bates, sorry, because it's Bates, right?
I don't know.
Like Beethoven.
You don't like Beethoven.
She's getting ready, and I didn't know, it wasn't super clear, but she's kind of a recovering drug person, and she's she's getting ready, and I think, okay, another controversial statement. Maybe this will reverse my getting blasted about Za, but full coverage underwear. You know what? Thank you. They did a scene. She's got to be, but there was some full coverage happening. I say full coverage in white. Cheers to it. Hashtag full coverage. Can that be a thing?
Because Zazzy's wearing white granny panties.
Okay, that could be a hashtag that you go to too, Mr. Negativity. But anyway, I
Wow.
think that might be a thing. That might be a thing. And I was in a band in San Francisco that we threw granny panties out into the audience.
Nice.
Trying to judge whether your face if you knew that
So
or not.
you were in a band in San Francisco.
Mhm.
What was the name of this band?
We were called Maris. And there's another band out there called Maris.
What does that mean?
Actually from the artist, Caravaggio, Michelangelo Merisi. He loved this art. And I just saw Caravaggio art for real. Like this is going to be really corny. I'm sorry. I may cry. I'm not kidding. I'm not going to cry. But like seeing the real shit.
We
is
have tissues.
Unbelievable. And we're named after the artist.
Well, what picture did you send me?
I dumbed down that was a dolly, but I dumbed down the band. And in retrospect, I think I regret it now. And it was stupid. But, we were kind of goofy amongst like heavy metal, like Hessian aggression, as my singer would call it. So we at shows would like throw granny panties in the audience just for fun, for no reason. Anyway.
Did anybody, without explaining it, right?
No.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
just
that's the
became a
best
thing.
way.
It's just hilarious. We thought it
You
was
started the
hilarious.
trend. That's why she's wearing them in this movie.
I'm sure. But anyway, I think she looks great, and full coverage.
What's the
Give me
matter?
full
Too much
coverage.
caffeine?
For me,
Yeah.
am I coming off a little manic? I'm sorry.
You're.
I can Stephen
no.
write it. I can Stephen write the ship.
Oh man, that sucked.
Yeah.
Gosh.
How
it
was that?
totally Did.
Are we doing?
It did.
You,
I'm writing the ship.
the
now.
tortoise and the hare.
Mhm.
So a ghost comes out and says, "Unholy ground on which we stand."
Yeah.
That's how he ends that whole scene.
Yeah.
And he sets up the whole thing about the basically the gateway to hell.
Well, yeah.
Without saying it, he keeps
Joe,
saying these.
Are you saying Ghost Joe? Who works
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Pizza place?
He keeps saying all these weird things, but he's actually setting up the whole.
Yeah, and so the photographer sees the ladies outside, and this is the Justice for the 40,000. I think it's fascinating. So there's this support group, which there would be for the dislocated.
It's a foundation.
Yeah,
they're raising all this money,
which we find out is subterfuge
payoff. They're trying. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I think you're articulating that perfectly. It's like they're trying to like raise money and give respect to the dead and the undead and people who've been displaced by commerce.
Yeah,
so
and then it's all fake. They're just taking the money and paying off the mayor. So that's that coven that their goal is to get the Pizza Palace. I want to call it Pizza Palace. Perfect Pizza Place.
It's Perfect Pizza Base.
Knocked down.
Get it gone. Get everything gone.
Yeah, which is to do with the unholy ground that the ghost is insinuating
and
too.
So we've got employees of the place. We've got Scooter and we've got the high-waisted girl Heather. I think.
Well, Astrid shows up too.
Astrid and she shows up and they're like, "We're doing this."
Yeah, she doesn't know her boyfriend, which we don't know at the time.
Yeah,
has been killed.
Yeah,
looks like I'm going wolf hunting.
And
she said that so badassly. Looks like I'm going wolf hunting tonight. Throws on the jacket of Perfect Pizza.
Yeah, and so we've got a journalist who's starting to poke into this, and they're going to do their thing, and they're going to get the thing going, and Astrid is
so. When she's poking, she's interviewing. She tries to interview Vera, the head of the coven, which we don't know it's a coven at the time. And then that tall lady, the number 2 general, her general comes in.
Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie comes in.
I love Debbie.
And just gets in her face. Like, she's 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
And little Sadie, is way smaller. And she gets in her face and she's just like, get. And then she's like, yeah, but don't you want to get? Don't you want to answer get? And it's one word.
Funny.
But it's fucking terrifying. Like, she's just like totally
but it came
overbearing
off, like,
on this girl.
And weird.
Oh, yeah.
And the way she was like handling Vera.
Yeah.
Like Vera, that actress, we could have talked about more for sure, but she was great. She
was
really creepy and weird.
Yeah, she gets into the whole like the unholiness of this place.
So you have this thing where somebody's killed, death is not uncommon, pizza's got to get delivered, life is going to go on.
Yeah, because there's 40,000 ghosts that need pizza.
And this underlying thing of the drug addict. So I love when we're introduced to Mr. Cheese. What did you think about Mr. Cheese?
Oh, Sadie heads for the drug grounds, right? That Big Cheese.
Are you reading your note? Sadie heads for the drug grounds? Or was that like part of the script?
So I misread my notes because it's Astrid.
Sadie goes to the drug grounds too, but did you just script note it?
No. I used one word from it. And I messed and I crossed.
So what did you think of Mr. Cheese? Because they go,
which was the original question.
People, I found this very John Carpenter. Didn't you think?
The Mr. Cheese Escape from New York?
Yes. No, I led you. Shit. I'm sorry. That was a premature celebration.
John Carpenter made a few movies.
I know.
But I had to pick from.
Yes, this scene totally Escape from New York to me.
On the hood of my car.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That whole thing.
And he felt like.
Yeah. But a more modern version.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little more gangstery and,
There's the, who's the man?
Yeah.
You're a number one.
Yeah, because she's calling out as something Hammerschmidt, and his name is Big
Sean
Cheese.
Hammerschmidt.
I don't know who you think you're talking to.
I love that scene. And all these people like lining up like they're getting communion for this drug. Like that was pretty dark.
Yeah, it's like sugar packets.
Yeah.
With his little, demented face on it.
Yeah. And he's got knife skills, so you're starting to throw blame onto him. They show him, but I love that scene. And she is getting into the hood, and she is, this was filmed in Joliet, Illinois. So
very cool.
And you see 312 on top of the pizza delivery cars, which is the downtown area code for Chicago.
Well, and the reason she goes to the junkie grounds or whatever you want to call this parking lot is because at the first murder scene in one of the pizza boxes, they found all those drugs, which had his signature face on it.
And you see this werewolf on a moped, You know,
I didn't
precariously-
know though.
You
I mean,
didn't
they-
tie him to the opening.
I didn't know. All I know is they kept showing
It
this guy on
does,
a
yeah.
moped with a helmet.
And
It
it's
had-
right in the beginning. You see him.
Yeah, but you don't. I didn't know he was
Isn't
the
that funny?
werewolf
It
till
doesn't-
later,
yeah, I
and they
know.
just keep. They mentioned there was a werewolf,
Yeah.
but I'm like, why do they keep showing the guy in the moped?
That's Mr. Cheese is crazy, and to think about the director was talking about. I was reading he envisioned the character of Mr. Cheese is like Big Dan Teague from Oh Brother Where Art Thou, like John Goodman, like this big eye patched.
Really?
Bombastic guy, and this actor just came in, and this was his audition, and just crushed. And you're like, you're Mr. Cheese, go.
Is he a musician or
I don't think so. I think
okay?
that
Just
may be
he's just an actor that auditioned.
And so yeah, and
Very
he
cool.
said just killed the audition and
Oh, he had a persona,
like
yeah.
completely reworked his. And I think that's really cool. You can be a writer director and just be like, I'm fluid about that shit. Cool. In A24 must be the kind of studio that gives you latitude, to make maybe, within reason, the kind of movie you want to make.
You've got a micro budget,
Yeah.
and if you got some, kills it, boom, you get the scene in the
Yeah.
in the can, as they say.
I love
Oh,
how
that was kinda graphic.
They bring Mr. Cheese in. There's a bunch of interrogation scenes in this movie, and
Yes, there are, and I used the word interrogate.
Did you?
Cops interrogate.
yeah,
Look at us go.
I love how he calls him.
we're
a
in
a
sync,
preternatural asshole.
if we had Menzies, we'd be in sync.
We have the Menzies.
We have the
sometimes.
Menzies.
The Menzies,
and
I
they
know,
are
I
in
get
sync.
it.
Clarice
The Menzies. Oh God.
Menzies.
Topple the patriarchy.
Isn't that
everybody.
terrible?
Don't enable this.
Just don't turn off. Just it'll get better. We promise. Why do they call it Menzies then?
I don't know. I've never heard that actually. The Menzies. I thought it was kind of funny.
I heard it in some show.
I mean, anyway, it probably doesn't bear
I
repeating.
think it was
I'm
just
sure.
set on Orange is the New Black. They talk about all the women having their Menzies in sync.
Menses. I think that is short for
Menses.
menstruation and their periods.
But it's got the word men in it. It's kind
Well,
of messed up.
Yeah, the word menstruation inherently is
has
male
the word men in
dominated.
it. Why? It
is
should
oppressive.
be woman-sees.
Sure, that doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? Your ladies sees, your woman sees. I don't know.
Lady sees.
Look into this, but yeah, I'm
What was the name of that
Anyway.
band you were in before you moved up here?
This is adorable. This moment.
It was
that
called.
If you're learning what the menses are,
What
right
was the name
here,
of that? What was the name of that
Right here,
band?
right now.
Blood. What?
Bloodstream Parade?
Now, did that have anything to do with Lady Seas
It sure didn't.
or Men Seas?
It's been said on this podcast before as a metaphor for drug addiction. We lost a friend to drug addiction. Thank you for bringing that up. But
Bloodstream
yeah,
Parade.
the metaphor is that when drugs go into your bloodstream, it's a parade of evil.
I was way
You
off.
know that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really
So hey,
on the gross part.
I'm just gonna give a little moment of silence to my dead friend.
Okay, ready?
Thank you for that. Anyway, he would have wanted me to just go anyway and keep moving, but Scooter, his throat is slit. And what I think is hilarious is he keeps on referring to his much older girlfriend, Chili.
Sauce. What is it? Something about sauce? What does he
What?
say?
Does he say that?
Yeah, older sauce. Wait,
My
I
much
got it.
older girlfriend, Chili. And is that offensive?
He wants to get some of that sauce. Wait,
But he lives with.
but it's
this
the
is
pizza
my-
metaphor because he's delivering pizzas.
I know, but like I think he's like really adorable. I like this guy.
Oh,
And
he's got that comedic energy
he's
about
the
him.
only one working, right? So we've got Astrid on the hunt,
She's not. Yeah,
not,
she's
not
delivering
setting
the
things up
pizzas.
and not delivering anything.
Yeah, she
This
took
poor
a
guy-
pizza with her.
We know Heather, who's checking on what we find out is a portal to hell in the store, is not pulling her weight. Poor Jackie. So he's really trying to run a legit business here. He's like, we've been here 3 years. It's our time now. I don't care that we're on this thing. He's doing his thing. It's our time. I'm so sorry. And they're protesting for
Yeah.
the 40,000.
In the meantime, they do have a cut in there of Sadie researching on her computer at her house
Yeah.
all the pizza locations, and she determines that the same spot was the place of the yummy Chinese food murders.
massacres,
So she's figuring out that the werewolf is killing
so
from that location.
What are you thinking right now?
It's all werewolf.
So you think it's
Because
it's
they're
the
leading
werewolf?
us that way. Yeah,
Okay.
they're
And so-
laying the
But there's plenty
breadcrumbs of the
pawns.
werewolf.
You've got Mr. Cheese. Mr. Cheese is in jail. You have because the director was really inspired by a couple of movies, Shaun of the Dead being one of them. So kind of knowing that a little bit, I'm thinking Hot Fuzz, The Greater Good. And I'm totally ruined by another movie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's the group of 40,000.
And you could be
Because
spot
of
on
this,
because of
like-
all the homages in this movie. It's
Yeah.
like it done intentionally just to see if you can
Yeah, and
pick
you
them
know
up.
what? Like, job well done, because you know what? That makes, I don't know, maybe that endears you, because this movie has its detractors. Like, there's a lot of people who think it's not funny, what have you. So I
Yeah.
could see that, and maybe it's just these things that the director, these nerve centers that he went pop, pop, pop for me. But, you know, I've watched it more than once, and I really love
Yeah.
it. And it's cult, and it's kitschy,
Well,
like Night of the Comet.
the one thing,
And
and
I'll
maybe
put that in, and it just warms my heart.
maybe the one thing that, so speaking of holes in it, the hole in the ground is
Yeah.
confusing to me. And as we go through this, maybe we can figure it out. Because I twice watching it, I didn't get it.
Oh, The Passage to Hell.
Yeah, like what did that have to do with anything?
So the mayor is the puppet. We talked about this, and I think one of the laugh out loud moments for me was when the 40,000 strong, led by Vera, going to the mayor's office, and he's painting a photo of a naked woman, you know, like cartoonish,
So yet another
and
homage.
he puts a towel over it, but just the face.
Covers her face. Yeah.
I laughed at that twice. I thought
yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah. But the second painting is the Total Recall.
It's the Total Recall.
Yeah.
It's
not this first one. It's just
multi-mammaried.
yeah. Well, they walk in and he's like talking to himself, like
Yeah.
trying to got to get the areolas perfect.
And you know, so they're giving him money, and so he's a person. He's not supernatural, which is you know, very clear, right? Not yet. And so this is what you have, and you have all of these things kind of stacking up. There's a werewolf now, you know, kind of in town, who's disgraced. Now, what's the next thing that has to happen to make the story go in another direction for you?
Let's see. Checking my notes here.
Because, you know, we find out that the cop hates werewolves, right? His dad was killed by one. And I think in one of the funniest monologues in the movie, the guy, he's like, all right, I hate werewolves. My dad was killed by one. He didn't eat him or anything. He just ran him over with his car. He was in human form.
Yeah,
It's like-
it had nothing to do with
Had nothing
the
to do with him
werewolf
being
killing him. He
werewolf.
just happened to be driving
But
a
I
car.
still hate werewolves. There's sanctions in Ghost Town, so like there's no more hauntings, and so like the 40,000 are directing all this, and so that's who
the foundation.
Yeah, that's who I kind of see as, you know, are they just do-gooders, but they're little, you know, things that, you know, go to him, like them being kind of supernatural.
Well, in that painting scene in the office there, you know, he's taking the money from them, so we know at that point that that's not, the foundation is actually, you know, a scam.
Yeah. Why are the cop cars ancient? Did you
Maybe
notice
they're
that?
trying to establish, like
Like,
70s ancient.
No, I'd say like 40s and 50s. Even the interiors, and they show the interiors because when they get, you know,
like 32 Fords kind of
they
look.
hone in on Dax, the werewolf, and they track him.
Yeah, they
Right,
they
and they
pull,
have that
they
chase.
they bring him in.
So, did you think Bradley was supernatural? I thought Bradley was something. The
Which
way
one's-
he leaps, the second cop, he leaps up and kind of keeps track of him.
no,
You know, and they kind of do a little switcheroo to capture him, which I thought was clever. And they get him in the interrogation thing because, or no, do they interrogate him?
Yeah.
He saves Bradley. They trap him,
yeah,
and he's interrogated.
yeah, by the senior cop.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's a fun one. So, what did you think of Chance the Rapper's performance? Like, this is a guy now you know is a rapper.
It wasn't bad.
I think he's
but
charming as shit.
he-
I'm just gonna say. I think
yeah,
he's
I
great.
mean he worked with what he had. You know,
Look at what Ludacris did
he
in the
d-
Fast movies. I'll go right to it. You know, I watched Poetic Justice recently. That's a great movie. It's fucked up for its time. Have you watched that recently?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't watched Poetic Justice ever.
It's fucked up for its time. But,
But is it related to Fast? How?
well, no. Tupac is in it, and he's fucking charming as hell.
Oh,
So
okay.
again, I think Chance the Rapper is awesome in this, and I think
What's your
Tupac is
anthem
really-
song by him that you listen to
No,
to
that's
get pumped up?
Wrong person. Anyway,
No, you have a Tupac. You told me that you even texted it that one time.
I've got a lot of Tupac. I got like one like real good.
Like
real
he
pump
said,
up
it gets you
songs.
really amped up. Yeah.
But that's Anyway,
Okay. Too much behind the curtain. Sorry. So I'll back off.
I love the fact that he gets caught, and they're like, "Why don't you just?" Who says, "Why don't you just grow fangs and get out of here?"
Yeah, and he fakes a la Barney Miller episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go? You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
that's right.
Where the guy thinks
That's
he's a
an
werewolf,
old-ass reference.
and he starts faking it
Yeah.
in the cage. It was exactly like that.
I like the fact that he
And then he laughs at him because he's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, it's
I
not a
wanna do
full
this.
moon."
Yeah, it's
No,
not
he
a
says it's
full
not a
moon.
full moon
Yeah.
out. Like you idiots.
So the cops are checked out, and it's like, well, I don't really know why. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm a
he
good
took
person.
a chance on that. You know,
That's true.
he really took a chance on reaching for. Thank you, Clarice. It was.
Are you saying the
It was
performance?
such a bad dad joke
Yeah.
that she can't help but laugh, and it's not a laugh. It's more like a cynical, like
What
I
is?
can't believe you just said that, and laugh. Right?
Yeah.
The rolling of the eyes. Yeah. Hey, that's. I don't know. That's my charm. I hope.
Question mark?
Bless your heart.
Yeah. Well, we've got a pizza place that's like trying to keep going.
Yes, we do.
He's alone.
And we have a podcast that's trying to keep going
Why?
forward,
Have we stalled?
moving forward.
Have we stalled? We haven't stalled too bad.
I don't know, like Maverick.
Maverick.
Did he stall?
Well,
No, then he got goosed. Oh,
oh god. I really like the scene where
that was good
in Astrid's
in my mind.
Searching, she finds Ghost Sean, because what were your thoughts about rules? Because ghosts can hang around, they can still have a life.
Yeah.
Because she sees Ghost Sean in the alley, and it's kind of heartbreaking. He's like, "Hey, I found this other ghost junkie."
Yeah,
Not coming home
and the
with
fact
you.
that he's using it. Well, she knew he was dead, right? So she finds him as a ghost, and yeah, she was disappointed because he was just hanging out. Like he's like, look, you can't fix me.
Yeah,
You know, you can't fix a ghost. So it was kind of heartbreaking.
yeah,
And then to end it all, just out of nowhere, she gets knifed in the back and dies.
yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Well, and she says, "Who killed you?" And he's like, "I don't know. I didn't see it. It's
Yeah.
too fast."
Yeah. And you just see somebody that's smaller in stature with a hoodie over their head, which later we're going to find out is Vera,
Yeah,
the queen of the coven.
yeah.
And
Well, now you see her with like green eyes, and it's
yeah, well, that's Sadie discovers the coven online and sees
Yeah.
her green eyes in one of the pictures, and then she's putting it all together.
yeah.
She's our Velma.
How does Dax get out? They let him go, right?
Yeah, they must have.
He gets out and he kidnaps Sadie, which I like this kind of bifurcation of the thing, because Sadie's kidnapped and you're like, uh-oh, what the hell's going on? And that's where I think you're led to think it's Dax again. And, cause he, puts the gag over her head, she's taken, and he's trying to explain to her, like, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm just a guy who wants to deliver Chinese food.
And she's explaining it all back, like she had already figured it out. That
Yeah.
was really funny.
Yeah,
like
why
he's
don't you
trying to
just-
explain it to her, and she's like finishing his sentences.
Yeah, just take care of Vera.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not that kind of werewolf.
So
Like,
take a
you
drink,
just-
everybody, because right before this, at that last death scene, the two cops. This was my laugh out loud moment. I don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. Take two drinks because we're pulling back on the reins. So the two cops are standing there, and the young cop that's being bitch slapped through the whole movie,
Yeah.
picked on through the whole movie.
Oh, he explodes.
He doesn't. Yeah, he goes off on his senior officer, and so just out of nowhere, he knocks the cup of coffee out of his hand, out of the senior cop's hand, and is still holding his. That goes off on him like, I deserve respect. I'm a person too, blah blah. And then at the end of this whole thing, he kind of puts his head down and hands him his coffee. Just that.
It was good.
That was funny for me.
He got to have his moment.
Yeah, but
know-
but then in the end, he hands him his coffee because he not. But when
Yeah.
he slapped that coffee out of his hand out of nowhere and starts going off,
Yeah.
I lost it. That was the funniest
Dax
moment for me.
escapes. He escapes.
You just pull back on the reins.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
I'm just thinking, yeah, Dax
you know what?
escapes.
You
I
just
don't know
pull
why.
back on the reins on me, and I don't remember that ever being done
Yeah.
before. I'm going to take 2 drinks to that, Ryan.
I
right
love
now.
how they get back into the pizza place. So we've got Sadie is kidnapped and Jackie's character are, he's trying to keep the pizza place going. And I love Joe the whole time has been like prophesizing.
Joe the
And
ghost in the
You
pizza.
look under the
yeah.
floorboards.
So does Joe? What does he do? Make the pizzas? Because he
think
never
so.
leaves this pizza
I think
store.
so, yeah.
He must be the pizza maker.
Frankie's blowing up and he's like, look, these are the secrets. And he's like, look under the floorboards. And she's like, we have to go in the basement.
Yeah.
He's like, fine, we'll go into the basement. And
So the owner of the shop, the owner of
Yeah,
the
he's
pizza
like, "This
store,
isn't
has
evil."
never been in the basement.
Because he finds the T-shirts in there. He's like, look, I told you the T-shirts were down here.
Yeah. He. Well, it's so creepy. I wouldn't go down there either. It's
And
fucking creepy.
they find another fight. You wouldn't go into the basement?
That one.
Really?
No.
Do you ever get creeped out by like your own basement? Growing up?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
And my basement was clean. It was like an apartment down there.
Really?
But there were times, I would run up to 6. I would always have to go down and clean the cat box, right? Because it was my cat.
Oh.
And the cat box was downstairs.
Oh.
So downstairs, and it's not like we had a creepy basement. It was like an apartment down there. We had a bar, we had a kitchen, we had a living room. I mean, we had a like a what do you
Sounds
call it?
like you had
Bumper
a
pool
problem.
table.
Sounds like you had a real problem.
But it was just fear, man. Your kids get fear. Your kids,
Well, you had the bar down there. You had the bumper pool once you got down there. But
Well,
the
that
lights had
high
to be
school, I
on
figured
and-
out what to do with that. Yeah,
Isn't that
high
crazy?
school age. You fill the bottles back up with water.
Poor Clary, she's stuck in a basement all the time. We never.
Always.
No, it's a well.
It's the well. She wishes she could be in a basement.
Yeah, the basement's a
I
step
love
up.
how they so under the whole thrust of this has been this this hospital and this place that was initially torn down,
Asylum, much
an
like we have
asylum.
here in Traverse City.
Hyperion, what was it? It was
You're going to start working
Halcyon.
there.
It was Halcyon, the Halcyon Asylum, and they go back to like this door and they find
That's
this,
the name of it, Halcyon.
Halcyon, yeah, like the Halcyon days. So that's what's funny. It's
I
kinda
just
like,
thought it was referencing hell
Yeah.
because
No,
the gate to
Halcyon.
hell is what it sits on.
yeah, Halcyon, referencing better times, I guess.
Okay.
And they see this guy, and he's the gatekeeper, or he's a janitor and the gatekeeper to hell. This
The
old
most
guy.
Scooby Doo moment.
I know.
And the whole thing there. I guarantee you, there is an episode in Scooby Doo where there's a Carl in it.
Yeah.
That's this guy. I
And
I
he's
mean,
like, I'm the
I would bet
janitor.
everything on it.
Like, what are you still doing here? I'm pay rent here.
Yeah.
Jack's like, I pay rent. He's like, I'm the janitor. They're like, you're dead. And he looks down and he sees his dead body. That's fascinating to me. Like nobody's interacted with him since, and he just doesn't know he's dead. Somebody must have to tell you.
Well, the same thing happened to Zazie. What's Astrid?
Zazie, yeah. Zazie.
Yeah. Well, Astrid, when she got stabbed, she's like, "Am I dead?"
Oh yeah.
Take a drink,
And
everyone.
The guy's like, oh shit, yeah, I think you're dead. And
Yeah.
she's like,
Then
"Oh,
she looks
fuck.
down at her dead body and she's like, "Oh shit!"
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh well. In this, did you notice the stops in the movie, like for commercial breaks?
No,
I did.
Really?
And it was
I rented it on Amazon. How did you see it?
HBO Max. So same. But no, nothing to do with that. It was he conceived it as a TV series. I don't know why he shot it that way, and so I wonder if that has something to do with it. Because A24 reached out to him. This is what's fascinating. This kid is just blessed,
And it's his
because
only movie.
I can't tell. He didn't have. I don't think. I mean, I know he worked hard, but he didn't have this typical grind. Because he's like, they reached out to me, and I think if A24 reached out to you, I'd be like, I will do anything. So it's kind of cool, but he wrote it and conceived it as a series. So hence there are a couple of commercial breaks because I see these Fades to Black
as a
I'm like,
TV episode. Okay. Oh, it'd be pretty graphic for TV.
well, but there's a world built, right?
No,
You
I mean
know,
the
werewolves
throat
and-
cuts.
I mean AMC or any cable channel,
Okay.
you'd be fine. But I just wondered if you noticed that because I
No,
it
and
stuck
I
out to me.
usually would pick up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It
could
happens a
tell
couple
like they
times.
broke for commercial and
like
came
a
back.
long pause. And,
Yeah.
And the mayor's, so we have a gatekeep. There's a
Must
gate
have been
to
all
hell.
that za I was eating. Maybe a little slower.
General Zaz chicken is what I'm going to eat later. I'm going to fucking cook you and eat you.
Bitch.
Put you in it. I'm going to cook you and eat you. That fight
Here's your
in
za.
Die Hard is the most brutal thing ever. When he's fighting...
the first Die Hard?
Yeah. When he's up the stairs, just like, I'm going to fucking cook you, isn't it? God damn.
I love how you went to that.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I was going to cook you and eat you, and I thought you'd be like...
I missed it.
Yeah. So
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
there's a gate to hell, and this guy's like, oh, yeah, there's a gate to hell.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
it's
you
right
knew.
here.
Yeah.
No, he says he's a gatekeeper. Another
Yeah.
Ghostbusters reference.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're lucky. There's only a few in America. There's one in Atlanta and a bunch in Florida.
He said one in he says there's
one
one
in
here,
Arizona.
one in Arizona.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch in Florida.
Those
like
are the-
Florida's, hell.
All the gates to hell. They're all hell.
Well,
say it
that
here.
climate in the summer. Ugh,
No, it's literal.
anyway, it's literally hell.
Well, now we have a thing in a movie which I think is fascinating, and there may be a name for this. Is it détente? I don't know if it's détente, but
Daytona's in Florida.
there is détente. That's a nerd like spring break joke, like a nerdy film. People go to like France and yell détente.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie Spring Break, which I know really well.
We have a kind of like conclusion to the movie in a way, like something happens.
Okay.
The witches. You're saying okay, like you didn't see.
Yeah,
it.
like I'm
Okay,
catching
wait.
up on my notes with my eyes where
the
you're
notes. Oh, I'm sorry.
We tell everybody behind. We give them like behind the scene because there's no camera, so we're like narrating
There can't
the camera portion of it.
I'm nude.
We
people.
have a fate. Yeah.
nude.
Should we talk about our
Nude.
Should
Robin
we talk about
Williams.
our podware?
Nude.
Should we talk about our podware?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
Nah.
No. Nah.
We have witches
That's
exposing
abbreviated.
themselves.
You just said nah.
Witches have exposed themselves.
Oh, and it's a sight you don't want to see. It's very saggy.
yes,
it's very droopy.
Awful. And I love how Jack,
And it's not in the movie.
Jack has taken a stand, and he's like, no witches are going to come into this portal. He's realized the portal, and he explodes it. He explodes himself.
I see where you're at now. Okay. I'm not going to back us up, though. We're going to keep going.
And so, like...
No witches
Eh.
are going to access hell on my watch.
Yeah. So
Is the quote.
we have this almost finale, where all this stuff happens.
And you know what the finale's called, Ryan? Do you know what I wrote?
The finale.
I gave the finale. No.
What? The end.
Why was that funny? But it was no.
I think you had
The
to be
final showdown at Perfect Pizza
there. Final showdown.
in bold letters across the top. That's how it ends.
My nipples are hard looking at that note.
Yeah.
They're referenced
You
so
should-
much.
you
I
should
wonder
flick
if
'em with your
listeners wanna
finger.
see his notes.
You should
We
like
talk
say it
about
like
them a lot.
balls. Notes.
Bulls on your notes.
They might have been. You don't know.
I hope anybody listening to this internationally is ever offended by our terrible accents. We get it. Americans do it.
Is that
They just bring us joy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah?
I know they're terrible. We have hashtag no more impressions in most of our episodes written by me. Full clarity.
How would
Everybody?
Okay, so on that vein, how would Kate? Yeah, I just got an eyebrow raised at me from. We went from balls to veins. That's where this is all going downhill.
You got a line on that, Clarice?
Yeah, she won't
Okay.
even look at me. So how would Raging Cajun doing a British accent of the bowls scene? Come on, I gotta have it.
Because we got balls. It'd be Southern. Balls. I don't know. Balls. Bulls. 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 I don't know.
A B C. We got.
A, B, C, balls. B is for balls. I don't know. British Cage. I don't know. Bulls. 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 I don't know how I feel about any of that. I think we should end the podcast now. Can we?
I'm gonna pass out.
Can we? Let's end the podcast.
It was
Right now.
definitely one of those.
This
One
is-
of those
this is
balls
one of the ways
was the winner.
If you do enough, you'll get a winner. This is why, it's like darts. If you throw enough, you'll hit the board eventually. This was for you both. This was you both. What the fuck? Everybody.
You know
A little
what
independent
you know what
podcast
you have
at
done to me,
gmail.com
Ryan,
if
in
you
this
want
show.
us to shut down this podcast forever
So-
because of what I've just done.
Everyone knows I like the only time I ever drink is on this show and maybe socially occasionally. But we're doing this episode in the daytime. No, I'm not doing that.
I made the
You're making a
traditional jerk
gross
off white guy
reference, yeah.
reference. Just
But
'cause
you've
it's
got
fun
me
to do.
day drinking. We're doing this episode at 1:00 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
yes.
You have me day drinking. So that's like
Hey, we're here
going
for
back
you.
to college, man. We're day drinking.
We are. Well, and I bet a lot of people are doing this in the aftermath of what's happening right now in our movie, right? Day drinking, because we have, witches
just-
taking over.
The
There's
final
mayhem.
showdown.
There's witches being killed, and I assume this is Astrid's character killing witches from the
Well,
afterlife. Like it's mayhem.
It's Astrid and Dax versus Vera and Heather.
Yeah.
So witches versus werewolf and ghosts.
And but things are starting to normalize because Sadie's on the news desk and they're like, "Hey, can you take the sports guy who just got murdered?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." There's still things, and they're like, "Well, this is bigger news now." You know what I mean? So there's been a shift in society.
Oh, you're doing the Office Space scene where she's in her cubicle. And the guy plays, it was like a total scene by scene.
Yeah.
He did the full, he's got the coffee cup and he literally does all the actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful for me. And
And-
you can take a drink, everyone. Ryan, just pull back. So things are imploding because
I went
Ryan's
backward?
pulling back now and I'm pushing forward. I don't know what the fuck is going on. We're doing the podcast during the day. I didn't drink. And there's no Zen moments. There's no Zen moments in this.
And
Not
he's
one.
talking faster.
I know.
Not one.
We're
So what was
reversing
the-
roles
what was
as
the-
we.
What was the
help
spiritual
me.
moment for you in this one, though?
There's no Zen moments.
Not one.
Oh.
Not one. He blows up the gate to hell, and then it's never explained why. There's just a
for
gaping hole in
me,
the ground.
It was them finding a positive and finding peace out of something that brought so much negativity, because they were trying to use pain for the wrong thing. Even the witches were using pain for the wrong thing. They were using.
What's
it for
the
their
right
own
thing to
gains.
use pain for?
Well, I don't know, but pizza, I think.
I think it's Za.
Because it is. And Jack is going to close the store. And I love how Joe's like, "You can't do this," and they're telling Dax like there needs to be a hero. So there's not, now we're going towards a showdown, but I like that there's little vignettes along the way. There's still pieces of this puzzle that may, still yet come
Yeah.
back as Jack closes the store.
This town needs a hero, unlike
he explodes.
this town needs
it.
an enema.
Yeah,
in
this town needs
Batman
an
89. This town needs a hero, and they're trying to get the werewolf to step up.
Yeah.
And then coincidentally, they show a full moon
Yeah.
where Dax is able to become
Yeah.
a very low budget makeup werewolf.
It did, yeah.
It was pretty bad.
It wasn't lovely
It was
to look
comically bad.
at. Yeah. And
It could have been on purpose to be
I don't know.
comically.
yeah, I don't know.
Really,
maybe-
they just put that ugly nose on him.
yeah, it doesn't look amazing. It really
And-
doesn't.
and it gave him the long nails. They did a couple close-ups of the hand, like with the long dagger, werewolfy. That's a word used in it, werewolfy.
Werewolfy, yeah,
Yeah,
that
you remember
does
that?
come
They
up.
used
That
that
does come
term
up.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Werewolfy.
I love how, sending Debbie in. Debbie has to Debbie, check it out. Debbie, check it out. Debbie, wear more than 2 shirts a week. So there are little hierarchies within and nods to 80s characters and nerds. And so all this culminating in a werewolf and a witch fight, which is okay. It's not going to win any,
Ghostbustery.
CGI
The
awards.
special effects are right out of '84
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. The
Yeah.
green, the stuff shooting up out of the ground.
Yeah.
The green lights.
Yeah.
That's what it felt to me.
Yeah.
So that could be, that's just done on your.
it's
your laptop.
a supernatural showdown. You know what I mean? That's what I wrote. Supernatural showdown.
Supernatural Showdown. And I wrote Final Showdown at Perfect
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Who wins? Clarice, who wins? Which header is best on that?
I don't know.
Come on. You got to commit. You got to pick one. You got to pick your favorite. Doesn't have to be me, but pick a favorite.
Wait.
Wait. Final showdown at Perfect Pizza sounds like
Yeah.
a. Objection! You're leading the witness.
You totally are.
Yeah,
totally are.
yeah. She's not going to answer. All right,
Witness
we'll
is
keep
lost.
going.
Well,
She's
so
confused.
She loves us both so much she won't pick
I
one.
think the end is. What did you think of the end of the film?
The quote at the end.
Yeah, well, just in general.
Okay,
Because
so
it wraps
they
itself
have
up.
the fight, and the werewolf's about to lose. Vera's about to take him out,
Uh-huh,
right? Because her green magic out of her eyes, the laser greeny stuff takes, And
Some
then
form
blam,
of
she gets a
power.
shot in the head, and it turns out to be the head cop,
The cop,
just out of
right.
nowhere. And you know who I thought it was?
Who?
Sadie.
I did too.
And then they cut it
I
as
did
the
too.
cop. I
Yeah.
thought Sadie shot him,
Yeah.
So I guess I have a question for you because you've probably watched it more than me. I watched it twice.
Yeah.
The whole gateway to hell.
Mhm.
So Jack blows up the building, exposing the gateway
Is
to
it
hell.
a dangling participle? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
not addressed.
all this was. Wait, you have a dangling participle?
Yeah, it's not addressed.
Yeah.
It's not closed up.
Well, so put some clothes on
yeah,
it, will
they
you?
should put a Band-Aid on it.
They
No,
should-
nothing's. It's
They
still
led
out
up
there.
to, and it's just a gaping
I
hole.
think so.
So
Maybe in the sequel.
what about the line? No, doesn't Carl say something? The gatekeeper in the end, like
No, he's in
he's
the
at the new
commercial.
place. He's in the commercial. Yeah, so the gate to hell has been completely exposed and
Yeah,
unattended,
it's not-
and it's never addressed.
It's not addressed. No,
It's like they ran out of budget or ran out of time,
could be. I mean, the
or
movie's-
was it not in the
movie's
script?
wrapped up with Sadie, saying the day was saved by what was it? A ghost, a werewolf, because
Okay,
and then
the narration.
a male says, and a news reporter. And she says, I was just doing my job. So you cut to Sadie at the news desk. And
Yeah, then they handcuff Heather. Vera's dead. She was shot in the
Yeah,
head. They
yeah.
handcuff Heather, the last remaining witch.
yeah,
And then I think it's one of the cops says, Godspeed, you Chinese food werewolf,
Yeah.
which was hilarious. But
Godspeed,
not the
you
last
Chinese food werewolf is not
the last line of the movie. And I quoted the last line because you called me
I
out on it
didn't write
last
down the
episode.
line. What was it? Did you
No
get it?
way.
No,
You
I
called
didn't
me
get
out on it last episode,
No,
so I
no.
made sure to write it down.
it. No, I thought I did, but I didn't. I thought it was God.
and it's
Godspeed, you
actually
Chinese food
done by
werewolf.
everyone in the pizza shop. They do that commercial and they're like,
Oh, did you count the commercial?
our pizza is to die for, but we hope you won't. And they're all saying it in semi unison. Astrid, all the remaining pizza workers
Yes.
are all saying it together.
Interesting.
Our pizza is to die for, but we hope you won't.
Well, that's my clip. You
didn't do a clip.
I have a clip.
The movie's over.
It's now.
I
right
thought
now.
I'd end
It's time for reviews.
with the commercial. Because the commercial. So there were a lot of funny lines in these. I wanted any number of Paul Shear's. Paul Shear had a lot, like some duress. He had a death in his family, and they had to film like a week's worth of stuff in a day with him. And the director, when asked,
in this movie?
in this movie, when the director was asked like a crazy day on set,
Yeah.
he said that, and he said it's the miracle of indie filmmaking. Even with people at the level of like Paul Scheer and Zazie Beetz, everybody came together. Like everybody had to shift and adjust and like supported Paul Scheer.
because they don't take the film for the money.
yeah,
They do it for the art. So they want it to get done.
Yeah,
And it's a first time director, so I'm sure they're pulling for him.
oh
you know,
yeah.
Just like we do. We pull for our
Yeah,
first
for
time
sure.
writer director. Let's not cut him short.
And actor,
Yeah.
writer, director, actor. in this
Yeah.
one.
And that had to hurt getting your throat cut like that.
Yeah. Well, it ends with a commercial for the new pizza place, and I love some of the acting, the Astrid character. She's clearly a bad actress, and she's reading it off the teleprompter with
and-
this stone face.
And they're not
"Here we
together.
are." Oh God.
Yeah.
So I love it's like a bad 80s commercial from Chicago, and I guarantee this is just my hope that the director, this came from his love of cheesy Chicago area commercials we grew up on in the 80s.
Okay.
So here's the commercial at the end.
From the ignominious end of perfect pizza base comes Jack's perfect pizza.
Hey, I'm Jack, and I want you to come on down and eat a slice of Jack's Perfect Pizza.
That's right. We've got ourselves a brand new place. And this time, it's not on the site of an illegal burial ground.
Not to mention a portal to the abyss. That's right, we've moved from our old location, which I definitely didn't burn down for tax purposes.
I'll tell you this right now. I wouldn't want any other pizza to be sliding out of this gaping wound in my neck, except for Jack's Perfect Pizza.
The pies are hot, the workers are friendly, and so far, 0 employee murders.
It's clean as a whistle.
Nice whistle.
And we never allow witches in.
Excuse me, I'm a witch.
Get out of here, witch! See? So come on down to Jack's Perfect Pizza, Kingfisher's new za.
Our pizza is to die for.
But we hope you won't.
Yeah. See how out of unison that was? So I want to point out that the old name, the pizza place that burned down was Relax Perfect Pizza Base.
Yeah.
The new one is called Perfect Pizza. They just dropped the base. They just dropped the word base at the end.
We'll have to look into that. Or somebody can email us and tell us what is up with Pizza Base.
What is that all about?
Yeah.
Why is the word base
I mean,
in there?
I know what the word base means, but so did you have a good time with this in a way? Did you enjoy it for what it was worth?
I enjoyed it as much as
we don't like rank them.
shaving
but
no.
You enjoyed this as much as shaving your balls?
I just wanted to say
When you shave your
bowls
balls,
again.
though, like how you open this barn door. Let's let the horse out a little bit. So when you shave them, do
All right,
you pre-shave
this is Clarice Run for the Hills.
with the snipper and then get close with the actual razor? Because like a sensitive shaving
so
cream
this
is a
is
must.
that's
You
your
know that.
technique, right?
Yes, yeah, sensitive shaving cream a must. Anyway, so we'll get into reviews. And
See, I flipped that on you, and you ran.
oh no, if you want to know my techniques, you have to pay to know because I had to pay to find out.
Well, it's like one
It's
of
a
those.
sad story.
It's like
It's a tale of woe.
the episode of Big Toes.
No, you should. You should groom, is what I'm saying. I mean, you should know. You should have your own technique. You should.
Well, after
Handle
living
it.
through the 80s, please do. You should.
Handle it. All right. So we have reviews, and there's not a ton of reviews. I don't, we've had some doozies out up here, and I feel the expectation sometimes gets high.
Yeah.
But we have some fun
But
reviews.
you know
here, okay?
what's a fan favorite, but really my favorite
Yeah.
as well. But I say fan favorite because I've talked to a couple people that loyally listen
Literally
to our show locally.
one or two people who love
and
it.
well, that I talk to that
Yeah.
I'm personally
I'm into this.
able to talk with.
I'm ready. to
They
hear it.
love, and I love the Russian accent,
the Russian accent.
which you do when the spelling's not correct and you can tell it's a foreign person
Like the
writing
movie
it,
starts
and
with a
you've
male
read them
pizza
once or
delivery
twice.
Driver.
Yeah, you've
Slice
read-
his throat by ghost, and a male customer scream after that.
Yes.
Turn out the victim is a girl named Astrid's boyfriend. She needs to find out who is the mastermind behind this murder. Entire film, keen talking nonsense and no action at all. Have several victims slice their throat by the killer scene. Big spoiler ahead. I'm uncomfortable.
Oh no, that
You
is
just
beautiful.
went right into it.
No, it's not. That's like big spoiler. It's not. It's comical. Anyway, it's trending into Japanese. Anyway, you guys are very kind.
It's
anybody. Who
it's
thinks
wonderful. We're doing this
another
more
horror
often.
movie with no horror, talking BS every single minute, freaking bored. This is the actual title. Now and it's funny you said that because I think this may have been written by somebody, a bot or somebody not from here, but I'm going to read it as it's written.
What were you just reading?
This is that review.
Oh, so you're not gonna use your Russian voice?
The
now?
movie start with a male pizza delivery driver slice his throat by a ghost and a male customer scream after that. Turn out the victim is a girl named Astrid's boyfriend. She needs to find out who is the mastermind behind this murder. Entire film, keep talking nonsense and no action at all. Have several victims slice their throat by the killer scene. Big spoiler ahead. The mastermind actually is the woman. Keep talking beside the mayor called Vera. She's shot by the police officer in the end and die. I think the only good thing must be the 2 nude pictures drawn by the mayor in the film. LOL. Pacing too slow and not intense at all. Better go to sleep than watching this crap.
So the yelling part, is that all caps?
Uh-huh. Or exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Yep.
So the best part of the film is the paintings of the naked ladies,
Yeah.
according to this reviewer.
Hashtag not a creep.
And
Anyway. We have a positive review, and it's The Werewolf of Kingfisher. Warning, spoilers.
don't read this if you want the movie to
What
be
would be a spoiler?
spoiled for you. That
Vera
the
did?
hole in the ground is never resolved
Okay.
because I was waiting for it to be resolved.
Interesting. Spoiler? I mean, I guess Vera's the spoiler, or that Heather is a turncoat. I don't know. I just think this is a
well,
delightful
that's
movie.
one of many. Yeah.
That's true.
You
The
could-
Werewolf of Kingfisher. Warning, spoilers. Kingfisher, parentheses, Joliet, Illinois, is a small city or big town where everyone drives a vintage car. Parentheses. What was that all about? It has a history of ghosts, demons, witches, and werewolves. 40,000 people died in the Halcyon Asylum, and the city moved their ghosts across the river to Ghost Town. A pizza parlor now stands on that site. Pizza delivery people are dying. The police suspect the yummy, yummy werewolf. Parentheses, Chance the Rapper. The ghosts in the film look like regular people with white face. They talk and interact with the living as normal. One works at the pizza parlor. The picture was bad but fun. It normalized the supernatural, although not quite as good as Dylan Dog. Guide, F word, no sex or nudity.
Well,
So, not as good as Dylan Dog, and I've seen that movie. Props to Brandon Routh, doing something after Superman.
yeah.
But
It's not as good as that, is what they said.
I guess I like this movie a little bit slightly more than Dylan Dog.
Yeah.
Dylan Dog isn't as funny, but it's based on a comic book as well. But yeah, there you go.
That's our positive review
It is
from IMDb.
from IMDb.
See how I said that to be?
You said that there to be. Well, I thank you for watching this because I know some things I do push your comfort zone more than others, and this one, if not just to making you hungry, I thought it may, because I could eat pizza literally right now. That's not a
Yeah.
joke.
So
This
tell me
is-
about what's a double slice? What's the big slice? What do they call
It's
it?
just two single slices put together.
Yeah. But they call it super slice.
The super slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if pineapple on a pizza.
Yes.
Now, I didn't. You know what? We're not a political episode, or a political podcast or a food podcast. But
We are independent from that.
I think if you want to put fucking pineapple on your pizza, do it. I don't particularly do it, but do it. If you
So
wanna,
you're like, you do you, dude.
yeah, put mayo on it. Whatever. I don't care. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like if that makes you
Peanut butter
happy,
on a pizza. I don't know.
I think that's a thing. Yeah, do
There's
it.
dessert pizzas.
You could dip it in peanut butter.
Oh, there's a dessert pizza here
are
locally
dessert
at the filling station. Not a sponsor, free plug. The filling station, Traverse City. That dessert pizza is fucking delicious.
Our very first podcast.
You can edit out the fucking if you want.
Yeah, our first podcast we did on another podcaster's show.
This is true.
We did our pregame at that very
This
establishment.
is true. Holy cow.
And it was wonderful.
It was wonderful. So good. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Thank you for watching this movie.
Well, thank you, Ryan, for suggesting it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Clarice never watches the movie
It's okay.
because we've already done enough to her.
Yeah. It's just good enough that she hangs with us and keeps us sane and in line.
And yeah,
I try. I don't know.
Because
if I
we could really end up in some dark movies. Independent film, I've been sent some
Heavy.
interesting suggestions. So let's just keep them coming. A little independent podcast at gmail.com. Interact with us on Facebook if you'd like to.
what the Russian
In a
Facebook?
positive
Let me
way,
hear
we
it
like
again.
that stuff.
The Russian.
Facebook. I don't know what the accent
That
is.
was Elvis Russian.
Facebook. On my Facebook, man. You don't know my
Hey,
Facebook.
Mama. Hey, thank you, Mama.
Yeah. Well, hey, Todd.
Are you gonna love me tender?
Yeah, Todd.
Love.
I don't know how to get into it after that. We could have.
Starting the next episode right now.
Hey, Todd.
Yes, Ryan.
We'll always have Monty Doro.
Who are those guys? love it. It's just a little independent.
You love it. It's just as
Like-
little independent. You know what I mean? You're about to say
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent. Okay.
we're tens. Yeah, we're two or
Yeah.
two. We're you don't love it. It's just as little independent. Like it's just
Like
as
I'm
little
introducing a
independent.
movie to you.
Like you're about to.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
It's just as little independent.